Carrie Golden is with us for a movie review of Hustlers.
Plus, we rank classic Thanksgiving foods for the upcoming holiday.
All that and more from Hamden to Hollywood. We're your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
From Hamden to Hollywood, we are your source for entertainment news.
Welcome to #That. I'm Megan Machell.
And I'm Matt Scoopo. We're super excited to be here making our hashtag debut.
We have so much to talk about, so let's jump right into it. Montage Literary and Arts Journal presented its monthly open mic night last Tuesday. The event featured poetry, prose, music, and art with free food, including pizza, insomnia cookies, and raffle prizes. This week, Quinnipiac's Women's Empowered presented STEM Week. Each day focused on a different day of STEM and had activities to do based on that area of study. At the Friday event, students could make lip gloss, bath bombs, and more, as well as get information regarding scholarships, internships, and jobs throughout the week. And the Learning Commons provided some time management and study tips, and various professors came in to give talks about opportunities and experiences.
Adult Swim is known for its after-hours animated comedy shows, and none has created such a buzz like in the last few weeks as Rick and Morty.
The show follows scientist Rick Sanchez and his grandson Morty throughout their literally out-of-this-world adventures.
Last night was the season 4 premiere, but Sean Raggio is here with the highlights of the last 3, so you can jump right in. Let's check it out.
What is going on, #That? Your boy Sean back in the trunk of my car because this is Trunk Talk. Today I'm joined by a very special guest, one of my best friends from home, Brian Farrell, and today we're talking some Rick and Morty. As last night season 4 premiered, we're going to bring you our top 3 episodes in no particular order. I'm going to kick this off with episode 5 of season 1, Meeseeks and Destroy. You just can't hate the Meeseeks. Wish I saw more of them at Halloween. Everyone's slacking, myself included, but hey, there's always next Halloween. What do you got?
I'm going to go with Season 1, Episode 10, Close Encounters of the Rick Kind. This is the episode where we get the whole multiverse thing with all the different Ricks, all the different Mortys. There's a ton of funny jokes happening in this episode.
Absolutely, and speaking of funny, I got 2 words for you. It sounds like 3, but it's 2. Interdimensional cable. It's 2 words. It's 2 words. I checked.
I buy it.
That's Season 1, Episode 8, 60 Minutes. And the amount of shows within this show is out of this world. And I can't even process it all. I could do a whole 30-minute long video on that, but we'll send it to you for your 3rd choice.
It's my 2nd choice, and I'm going to go with Season 2, Episode 4. That is Total Rickall. In this episode, we get to see all the parasites come in and invade the family's house. We get to see a whole ton of wacky characters. We got the Reverse Giraffe, Pencilvester, the Hammer Eye.
Sleepy Gary.
Sleepy Gary, of course. Who could forget Sleepy Gary?
You know, I may have just miscounted there. I'm not the smartest man in the universe. That's Rick. And even the smartest man in the world and the universe has to throw down sometimes. That is why Ricksy Business, the season 1 finale, definitely probably my favorite episode. When you get glib globs from the 3rd dimension involved, I am 150% for that.
Now, you said the season 1 finale. I'm going to go with the season 2 finale, and that is season 2, episode 10, the Wedding Squanchers. And I'm not going to spoil this episode, but the ending of this, Rick does something that seems like it's a little bit out of character for him, but then of course later on we see in the beginning of season 3 that, he's always thinking 10 steps ahead.
Wubba lubba dub dubs. For Brian Farrell, Sean Raggio, this has been Trunk Talk.
The Student Programming Board held a Paint by Numbers Palooza last Friday in the Rotunda Lounge. SPB offered a variety of designs to choose from for a late night of relaxing and fun creative expression. They also offered free snacks throughout the event. Today is Veterans Day, and #That would like to wish a happy Veterans Day to everyone who has served for our country and their families. This morning, everyone at QU was able to write messages to our veterans as well as participate in a flag raising ceremony. The men's hockey team, as well as the women's basketball team, will be sporting camo jerseys this weekend in honor of the holiday.
When we come back, Carrie Golden has the Hustlers movie review.
And Johnny Marquardt is in the chair for the week's weirdest news.
You won't want to miss it.
Yeah! Sam, Elmo!
Oh, hey, Julia. Are you ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Hey!
There are amazing things to discover in the forest.
Toothless, time to go! What you picking up on, bud?
It's a whole hidden world of wonders. And the perfect place to spend time with family. What better place to let your imagination soar? Experience nature and create a memory you can share. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest or park near you.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Carrie Golden was very excited to give us this review of The Hustlers, and I'm very excited to hear it. Take it away.
Hey hashtag, it's Carrie, and today I'm here to give you a little movie review on Hustlers starring the one and only Jennifer Lopez. This movie was actually in theaters back in September, but it will be released on DVD in December just in time for the holidays. Hustlers tells the story of a young woman named Destiny, played by Constance Wu, who is struggling to be successful at a club when she meets Ramona, the biggest moneymaker of the club. However, when the 2008 recession hits, both of them need to figure out a way to still rake in the money, even though the club is doing poorly. The two come up with a scheme involving drugs and stealing money. Now, I know what you're thinking, this sounds cliche. Actually, believe it or not, this is a real story that even landed in the New York Times if you want to know what really happened. So let me start with Jennifer Lopez. Now, I've seen a lot of her films from her first movie, Selena, up until now. Personally, I think this is one of her best performances, and there are even talks that she will win an Oscar for this role. J-Lo plays Ramona, who is the lead dancer at the club and mastermind of this drug and stealing scheme, which is a character that's really out of J-Lo's element. If you look at some of her previous films like Selena or The Wedding Planner or Monster-in-Law, she typically plays someone looking for love, whereas in Hustlers, she plays a strong-willed woman who will do anything for money. The real Ramona, who is actually named Samantha Barbash, commented on Lopez's performance. She said in Vanity Fair, quote, "I was impressed with Jennifer. She was incredible. Her body looked incredible. She had it down to a T, but it wasn't factual. I am nothing like that in person," end quote. In another interview with Access Hollywood, she also stated that she would have rather had Cardi B, who also appears in the film, play her because she's actually been in the business. Now, aside from Jennifer Lopez and her accuracy, the movie itself was very relevant to the time. Since the movie took place in 2008, every song that played at the club and throughout were songs from 2008, like Love in This Club by Usher and Birthday Cake by Rihanna. The directors of this movie were very meticulous in the details, as every piece of clothing, vehicle, and technology were never too updated. All of the actors even used the original Apple iPhone in the movie. We haven't seen that one in a while. So that is a little inside scoop into J-Lo's newest film. I actually saw it twice in the theaters and highly recommend it. It comes out on DVD December 10th, and be sure to tune into the Oscars in February to see if she's a winner. That's all I have for you guys this week. I'm Carrie Golden, back to you.
Thank you, Carrie. We're here with Johnny Marquardt for the Weird News. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I'm Johnny Marquardt, and this first story is a PSA to New Jersey residents of Quinnipiac. There are reports of gangs of turkeys roaming the streets of New Jersey. They're causing complete chaos. Reported terrorizing humans, breaking windows, and pecking at cars. You think this is a complete coincidence this is happening right before Thanksgiving? I don't think so. This is the beginning of a turkey uprising. Their turkeys are smart. They roam in numbers, knowing that any humans to go after them will have PETA on their tails. Before we know it, it's unlawful to eat turkey on Thanksgiving. We need action before this gets out of hand and we say goodbye to turkey leftover sandwiches for good. Dark meat for life. Another story on the rise is about a college in Alaska where you can pay for parking tickets with PB&J. Anyone with unpaid parking fines at the University of Alaska, Anchorage, has the option to reduce the cover of costs with their tickets with peanut butter and jelly. Officials say the food goes to students in need. A student could use a sandwich for 2 citations issued with a past of 45 days. 2 16-ounce jars offer a $10 credit, 3 jars a $35 credit, and 5 jars a $60 credit. Finally, last Monday during the Giants-Cowboys football game, a black cat ran onto the field. It showed off some gnarly moves against its opponents, aka the security. The black cat juked and deked left and right, making it all the way to the end zone with ease. The cat's moves were so clean, the Cincinnati Bengals should sign the cat to a multi-million-dollar deal. With an 0-9 record, they need all the help they can get. I wish the cat showed up earlier. My fantasy team could really use the help. That's the weird news this week. Megan, Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thanksgiving is coming up quickly, and almost nothing is more important than what's on the table. My personal favorite is ham, because that's what we eat instead of turkey.
I'll say mine is cranberry sauce, but only the canned kind. But Gabby Blavatsky is here with the official ranking of all our favorite Thanksgiving foods. Let's hear it.
Hi guys, it's Gabby from #that, and with Thanksgiving approaching, I want to talk about some traditional Thanksgiving food and what I think about it. So let's get started. The first food on my list is sweet potato. Personally, I'm big on sweet potato. It's my favorite food. I look forward to it every Thanksgiving. Honestly, I have it without it being Thanksgiving too, so I'm definitely sweet potato's #1 fan. That's just my opinion. Next, we have stuffing. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about stuffing. It's never anything special to me. I know I might get some hate for that, but I just think it's there and it's like nice because it goes with the theme, but it's not something like I'm excited about. It's just not, it doesn't do anything for me, but it's still fun. So stuffing has to be there for the sake of tradition, but just not for the sake of my appetite. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, I mean, you don't need it to be Thanksgiving to get mac and cheese, but it definitely makes it better. Mac and cheese, have some other things on the side, a salad, it's just perfection. Put some crispy mac and cheese. I feel like I'm getting hungrier by the second that I talk about this, but yeah, I love mac and cheese. I think it's perfect for Thanksgiving. It's just, I don't know, who doesn't love mac and cheese? It makes you feel warm and fuzzy, and I think everyone would be a fan of that tradition. But Thanksgiving is an amazing holiday and you get to spend it with your friends and family, and I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. So back to you guys, and thank you so much for watching.
Coming up after the break,
Tyler Toledo is here to update us on all things West Coast.
Stick with us.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Give your town a reason to celebrate, because every Goodwill item you bring home brings job training and more to your community. Goodwill, bring good home.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
We're back, and Tyler Toledo is here with us for the Hollywood News Update.
Thanks for being here with us, Tyler. What has been going on this week?
Hey guys, it's Tyler. My first story is that Disney's official streaming service, Disney Plus, will be officially released in the US and Canada and the Netherlands tomorrow. The launch includes hundreds of movies and shows from properties such as Disney, Pixar, Lucasfilms, Marvel, and more. Disney Plus is priced at just $7 a month or $70 a year, thus undercutting prices of HBO and Netflix. It will be also streaming exclusive content such as The Mandalorian, a Star Wars spin-off series kicking off tomorrow as well. Do you guys think you'll be subscribing? What Disney classic are you most looking forward to being able to watch?
I think I'm definitely going to get it. I'm a huge Disney fan, and I'm thinking just all the old Disney classic movies are definitely right up my alley.
I'm excited to get it too. I don't think I couldn't not get it. Excited to see all the old Disney cartoons, Cinderella, Snow White, all the fun stuff.
And I'm also really excited for the Disney Plus exclusive content too. Yeah. But I'm definitely going to be watching The Mandalorian tomorrow night.
Oh yes.
And we got all the Marvel shows that are lined up that are also going to be looking to be like they're going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
And they're also tied into the cinematic universe, so I'm really excited to see how it ties in.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
In other news, Pixar recently dropped a teaser trailer for its upcoming animated movie, Soul, which will be opening in theaters on June 19th of 2020. The film follows middle school band teacher Joe Gardner, who has a passion for jazz and finally gets himself a good gig. However, after an accident, his soul gets separated from his body and must return to Earth before it's too late. Soul stars Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey as 22, another soul he meets with a dimmer view on life. Soul is getting a lot of attention for its animation quality, music, and a message that will hit you in your feelings, as typical for a Pixar movie. In addition, it's Pixar's first film featuring an African-American leading protagonist. Have you guys seen the trailer? What are your thoughts on the film's announcement? Megan, I know you're in the jazz ensemble here at school. Does that make you want to see it more?
Definitely piques my interest because I do love jazz bands, so it's definitely something I'm going to see.
And if it's anything like as heart-tugging as Coco was, then I'm definitely going to want to watch it. So.
Yeah, Coco's actually one of my favorite movies. Pixar has done a great job with their animated features as of recently, especially with Inside Out and Coco. I adore both of those movies. They got some fantastic animation quality, as well as like the hard-hitting messages, and I think you get a lot of that in the teaser trailer for Soul, where it's talking about what do you want to do with your life, how do you want to spend the time that you have on Earth, and how do you get back to finding yourself and doing what you enjoy.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to watch the trailer.
Yeah, it looked very good, so it's definitely on my list.
After passing the highest grossing rated R film of all time and biggest October opening weekend milestones, Todd Phillips' Joker starring Joaquin Phoenix continues to break records. Joker is officially the most profitable comic book film of all time, beating the record previously set by The Mask in 1994. Joker had a production budget of $16.5 million, and now more than a month after release, it is at over $306 million domestically and over $952 million worldwide. It is expected to pass $1 billion within a week or so, being the fourth DC film to do so, while also being the highest grossing film to not be released in China. Have you guys seen the movie? And do these numbers come as a surprise or more along the lines of your expectations?
I did see the movie. It was a while. I actually saw it in theaters, and it was a while since I've seen anything in theaters, and that was definitely a good one to get back into. It was a lot. I did not expect anything from it, and it just amazed me, and I was hooked.
I did see it in theaters too, and I'm honestly not surprised with the numbers that it's getting. I thought it was a great film, really.
Yeah, I thought it was a great film too, but I didn't expect it to be that high. With it being, we've had films like Deadpool and Logan showing that rated R superhero films could do well in the box office. Mm-hmm. But still, with the subject matter and a lot of the controversy, I was a little worried that some of those worries might bring down the box office numbers, but apparently not.
Yeah, I think Joker's too well loved among the
absolutely, and I think he did a great job with it.
Yeah, people love controversy.
Thank you for being here with us, Tyler.
After our very last break of the show, we will find out if it's really too early to be celebrating Christmas, or if QU is in the holiday spirit.
Don't go anywhere.
45 over 92.
180 over 111. I had a heart attack and a cardiac arrest and then a stroke.
Your blood pressure numbers could change your life.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
Lowering your high blood pressure could save you from a heart attack or stroke. If you've stopped your treatment plan, restart it or talk to your doctor about creating one that works better for you. Start taking the right steps at manageyourbp.org.
Now I'm, trying to get better, stronger than ever.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self, and I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
Officially the holiday season, but that does not mean that everyone agrees on exactly when to start celebrating.
The debate is over when to start decorating for Christmas has been raging, with some saying to wait for Thanksgiving and others pulling out the tree the day after Halloween.
Some of our hashtaggers took to the quad to see what KU students think. Let's check it out.
Hey Bobcats, we're on a mission. The mission is to decide, is it Thanksgiving or Christmas yet? I'm going to be asking lots of people, we'll find out.
Is it Christmas or Thanksgiving?
Right now it's neither, but it's leaning towards Thanksgiving, if I were to be honest with you.
Thank you.
It's Christmas season because I feel like Christmas season lasts longer than Thanksgiving, and it's just my favorite holiday.
Man, it's even. Ooh, this is a close race. Let's continue.
It's still Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving hasn't even happened yet, so why should we go right to Christmas?
Personally, I wish it was Thanksgiving, but I feel like it's Christmas season.
I think it's Thanksgiving.
Well, this is the most lopsided race I've ever seen in my life.
What is your name?
Will.
How do you spell it?
W-I-L-L.
Thank you. Is it the Christmas season or Thanksgiving?
It's Thanksgiving.
Why?
It's closest to Thanksgiving.
Now, is it Christmas or Thanksgiving? It's definitely Thanksgiving. No question about it. That's all from me, guys. Back to you.
Here with us now is Margaret Ross from the KU Legends.
They are the Quinnipiac one and only a cappella group on campus. How are you, Margaret?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to be here.
Thanks. We're a pleasure to have you. So, what's your role in KU Legends?
So I have been elected as the president for the Quinnipiac Legends this year. So I kind of just am the leader for the group. I organize everything that we do, and I kind of keep up morale, make sure everyone's having a good time, check in on everyone, and then I also lead our e-board as well as a group.
Nice. What's your favorite part?
My favorite part of the Legends is definitely the people, because we all love to sing, but at the end of the day we love to sing together as a group, and so that's, I guess, the best part is the people in the group. It wouldn't be the same without the people.
So, what kind of songs do you sing and perform?
We typically do pop songs, and we definitely do a lot of pentatonic songs because they're very popular. So yeah, poppy songs, I guess, would be.
What has been your favorite song to perform so far?
Ooh. I would probably say another group that we look up to is the Vassar Devils from Vassar College, and they did this song called Iscariot, and we performed that last year, and that was just a really fun group anthem that we had together. Our soloist was amazing, and he really just led the group to this huge energy moment at the end of the song. It was our closer at our concert last year, so really fun.
Awesome. So what can we expect from like your upcoming shows?
So we have our next performance, our winter concert is on Tuesday, December 3rd, and at that concert we'll be doing a lot of heavy a cappella songs, like strictly cool measures, cool beats, and a lot of new soloists, a lot of new voices in the group this year, which is really exciting as well. So yeah.
Sounds good. I'm a huge fan of a cappella, so so I would say, do you have anything else?
Yeah, where can students find tickets to your show?
So it's free for students and family, faculty, and staff. So we usually post a lot of stuff on our Instagram page, and that night, Tuesday, December 3rd at 9:15, it will be open for everyone to come here in the piazza.
Awesome.
Yeah. So what is your favorite song to perform, like your favorite type of song?
I have always really loved, this is kind of strange, but I've always really loved the songs where there's a little bit of body percussion in it, because it kind of adds a nice dynamic, because right now we have 2 vocal percussionists that are primarily in our group. One of them is a senior, Jonathan Haller. He's amazing, and he's just like has such a great rhythm. And there's we actually have a new freshman this year. His name is George, and he is a vocal percussionist, and he would blow you away if you heard him beatboxing. So, but yeah, I would say body percussion is one of the coolest parts of acapella.
Do you look up to any other professional a cappella groups outside of different colleges?
Absolutely. Right now, one of our goals this year is kind of to professionalize as a group, and so the Nor'easters from Northeastern University are killer. They are amazing, and it's like we love watching their videos because it shows us like maybe we could be like that someday. Maybe we could have our own microphones and stuff. So I would definitely say the Nor'easters, Vassar Devils, those groups.
So has anyone become a singer professionally from this?
Not that I know of. I know there is one member who currently lives in California, and she has a really cool Instagram page where she posts videos of her singing all the time. But I know there's a couple people in the group right now that could definitely, absolutely make it professionally. Everyone in the group is super talented, and I know that some of them would love to do that.
Why does a cappella appeal to you? How did you get into it?
So I started singing a cappella when I was a freshman in high school, and I've always loved to sing, and it's just like a really fun environment to be in because everyone is always positive and they just want to make music together. And so getting into a cappella in the first place just kind of came from my love for singing. And then I kind of learned to love a cappella. It's easy to love, but it was kind of a developed thing. I never was like, I want to do a cappella, but I always knew I loved to sing, so I just got into it.
So a team has to have like a lot of bonding things.
Mm-hmm.
So do you do anything like that?
Oh yeah. Very recently, we actually went to Laser Quest as a group, which was very fun because it brought out a lot of people's competitive sides, which is something we don't see too much unless we're competing. So, and then we also just recently, we were filming the beginning of the Quinnipiac holiday video for 2019, and we actually hiked the Giant as a group really early in the morning, but that was a lot of fun too as well. But we hang out outside of rehearsal. We could definitely keep that up.
And final question, what would be your favorite venue?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, I know that the group in the past has performed at Madison Square Garden, but I personally haven't had a chance with the group to perform there, so that would be a dream venue, definitely.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming to talk with us.
Thank you.
That is all we have this week. Make sure to follow us at Q30 Entertainment on Facebook and Q30 Entertainment on Twitter.
And follow Q30 TV at Q30 TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for updates about hashtag and every show.
For everyone on the floor and for everyone in the control room, I'm Megan Machell.
And I'm Matt Scoopo. Have a wonderful night, Bobcats.